Hello everyone, I am Dr. Chaitanya Reddy, Community Medicine, Narayana Medical College, Nellore. Today I am here to talk about World Population Day, which is observed on July 11 every year since 1989, recommended by the Governing Council of United Nations Development Programme, with an objective to focus attention on urgency of population issues. The theme for World Population 2021 is Rights and Choices are the answer, whether the baby boom or bust. The solution to shifting fertility rates lies in prioritizing the reproductive health and rights of all people. The pandemic has compromised healthcare systems, particularly in the area of sexual and reproductive health. It also exposed and exacerbated the gender-based inequities. Gender-based violence increased under the lockdown, as did the risk of child marriages and female genital mutilations, as the programs to abolish these harmful practices were disrupted. Significant numbers of the women left the labor force. Their often low-paying jobs were eliminated. Caregiving responsibilities for the children and the homebound older people was increased, destabilizing their finances not just for now but in the long run. Against this backdrop, many countries are expressing their concern over changing fertility rates. Historically, alarmism over fertility rates has led to the abrogations of human rights. The world's population as of now is 7.9 billion. It is estimated that roughly 83 million people are being added to the world's population every year. Globally, it may be reached to 8.6 billion in 2030, 9.8 billion in 2050, and 11.2 billion in 2100. India is the second most populous country in the world with 138 crore population. Among them, 71 crores are males and 66 crores are females. It is estimated that India will likely be the most populous country in the world by 2027, and by 2030, it may reach 150 crore population milestone. The World Population Day is celebrated to encourage the people to take part in the event, to know about the importance of family planning, poverty, sexuality education, maternal and child health, use of contraceptives, human rights and right to health. Safety measures like condoms, reproductive health, adolescent pregnancy, girl child education, child marriages and the sexually transmitted infections. I am hereby conclude that unsustainable population growth and lack of access to reproductive health care also puts pressure on human communities, increasing the water and food shortages, reducing the resilience in the face of climate change, and making it harder for the communities to rise out of their poverty. Thank you.